Hi everyone. All right, so I just wanted to make a video here and just let you know what's been going on. So I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, and my 7-year-old had a medical exemption form. His pediatrician signed off on it, and the school, his school, Intervale, principal said that they need to send his exemption form and doctor's note over to the district's physician. I said, you do not have my consent. I don't know who this person is. I don't know anything about this person. Please have this district doctor call me. So they went against me anyways and sent it over to the district's doctor. And the day before school started, I got the call from the principal saying that Sage was denied his medical exemption form. So of course I was livid. I asked why, who, what, when, everything, every question underneath the sun of what's going on. The principal couldn't give me an answer. So I took it upon myself to find out who this district doctor is. And with all this research I did, I called the Board of Ed and asked for the district's physician's phone number and address, and they gave it to me. So I called the office today, and this is what happened. A woman picks up. I said, hi. I'd like to speak to Dr. William A. Gluckman. That is his name. Dr. William A. Gluckman. And I said, is he the district's physician? Yes, he is. I said, can you please do me a favor and look up my son's information in your system to see if there's anything there? So I gave him my son's name and birthday. And she said, I'm sorry, ma'am, your son's information is not in our system. I said, oh, well, that's funny because he's the one who denied my son's medical exemption form. So his file and information should be in your system. I'd like to speak to Dr. Gluckman, please. She places me on hold, goes ahead and comes back and says he's not taking any personal calls from any parents, that it has to be from the principal. And I said, well, the principal couldn't give me a reason why he was denied. So I need to speak to your doctor. And I said, please tell me your address. So it's at 130 Speedwell Ave in Morris Plains. Okay? And I said, my son doesn't get home till 3 o'clock. I have all day, and I will wait in your office until he's forced to speak with me. Get him on the phone, please. He gets on the phone and he was very nasty. What is this about? Why are you calling? I said, well, I was trying to get in touch with you. Well, you did. So what do you want? I said, I found out you're the district's doctor and I want to know why you denied my son. On what grounds do you have to deny my son of a medical exemption form? If his file's not even in your system, can you pull his file? I'm sorry, I don't have time to do this right now. Well, you're going to take the time to speak to me. And then he says, I don't take kindly to you abusing my staff. I said, well, I don't take kindly to you abusing my son and denying him and forcing him, who has a diagnosis, multiple diagnoses, of wearing a mask in school. I said, this is unacceptable. You have no idea who my son is, what he looks like. You don't know his medical anything because you looked at a piece of paper and just denied him. Unacceptable, and I'm not taking no for an answer. He told me that he doesn't have time. He oversees a lot of the district's exemption forms. And I said, well, this is not an anti-mask. This is not an anti-COVID call. This is the rights for my son who's having a hard time breathing, who had ulcers on his mouth, who complains of headaches, who can't focus. I mean, there's a list of things that go on with my son. And I said, I just want him to put his mask down at his desk so that he can focus and get the proper education and understand what's in front of him. He said, and his answer was, well, you know what? How effective is a mask at its chin? So is that why you're denying most of these parents? Is that why you're denying most of these parents of an exemption? Because how effective is the mask at their chin? I said, it's okay because you're going to hear from my lawyer. And there's plenty of parents who are out there who are very pissed. I say we protest. I say that we go in his office, in front of his office, and we protest. I feel like we need to spread the word. I know there are a lot of parents who are part of Fresh Face that they feel like this doesn't affect them. It will affect you down the road, because when they start forcing the vaccine on your kids, is that when you're going to fight? Meanwhile, the people who have been on the front line have been fighting from the very beginning. You need to put the work in today. Today. You need to fight for the kids who have mental health issues, who have diagnosis of autism and ADHD and sensory processing disorder and ODD and everything else. Just because it doesn't affect you doesn't mean your word and your help can't help us. It will help us. We're all in this together. We're parents, and we need to fight together. Thank you, and good luck to everyone. Please reach out to me, DM me, comment, please. Thank you. Remember, Dr. William A. Gluckman, 130 Speedwell Ave, Morris Plains, New Jersey. Look him up. He's not even a neurologist.